Warning, warning. The views and expressions that you will hear are exclusively our expressions. You will hear and feel as follows: chaos, insanity, humor, passion, strength, highs, thought-provoking angles, and velvet talk. Most importantly, do not fear what you've been warned about.
Together. Okay, put
your
hands together. Go ahead. Put your hands together.
Please and thank you. Thank you.
I need more.
Don't it feel good?
Yeah.
Don't it feel good?
Mm-hmm. It feels good to be back. I feel like Mace right now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I wish you could see my shimmy right now. You know, like that.
Just like that.
You know, like that.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby.
Harlem shake on him.
A little Harlem shake on him?
Oh, in a chair.
You know what? The cameras are coming soon, motherfucker, because y'all can't just hear this. Y'all gotta see what the fuck goes on. But you already know what's good. Okay, you're here with the good old sawildchild.
Welcome back, Pimpin'.
And you're here with the good old Jugganaut, the Velvet Jugganaut.
You know what's the motherfucking Jugganaut?
Just like that, biatch. So what we talking about today? I'm about to bring some funky shit to you.
You tell me.
And before we dive into it, somebody's pulling up their chair. They're saying, "Where's Lynneopoly? What's going on here?" It's all good. She's still down with Velvet Vibez. She's working behind the scenes. She's still gonna get her air horn.
Lynneopoly doing her thing, y'all.
Still gonna get her other air horn. You smell me?
We works hard.
For the money. Now, you know we had to come back on the right day. We had to come back on 420.
That twank.
I know you guys are rolling up something strange right now. For a piece of change.
That stank.
That's stinky.
That's sticky icky.
Player haters get found, stanky. Big diamond rings on my panky. You know what's good.
When you walk by that person, you be like, "Oh, I know what day it is." That's when you know what day it is. Like, oh, ain't no secret. Ain't no secret. I ain't put on no Axe spray or nothing like that. You know, when I walk into Walmart or nothing like that. I already know. You know what day it is. You don't know what day it is.
Indeed. So I don't need to check the calendar here because all I smell is marijuana cologne.
You know what I mean?
We do not condone that. Please do that in your privacy. Or just get high as a motherfucker. Do what you do. Drink.
Or just move to Colorado. Move to Colorado or California.
Follow the law.
That's right. The way you do it.
I smell you. Even though we're not avid smokers, we have chiefed on a leaf before.
Okay.
So I just want to hear with the sawildchild the first time you were in the presence of not marijuana, reefer. Reefer.
There's nothing like the first time.
Woo!
I got high out of my mind. Well, I can remember this Even though I shouldn't be remembering it because I was lit and tip. I was lit and tip.
Hold on, before you tell this story, is your mother gonna have to pick a switch after you tell it, or she's aware of this?
She might pick a switch.
Pick a switch.
She might have to pick a switch. This is back in college.
Okay.
And alright, Mom, I'm sorry.
There's a switch away.
We was grown, but you gotta test some things, before
experimental.
Yeah, experimental treatments. I was in class. It was a biology experiment.
I'll smell you.
We just gonna call it that.
Indeed.
Anyway, so it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was actually the weekend, and it was like no school, or I had off school during the day of. I just remember it was about like 2010, 2009.
I think we're both late smokers.
Yeah, I was definitely a late bloomer. So my homeboy, one of my roommates, was definitely a smoker. I'm talking about like 3 times a day, 7 days a week. Wake and bakes.
Drop a bomb for smokers.
Yeah, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all thing. I can't even say y'all don't. Like y'all cool in the mud. Y'all cool in the mud. But he came through and he was like, he's all about it. He already had his QBs and everything lined up, ready to rock. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, do you mind? Do you mind? It's 420. I know about it, but I've never really done it. He was like, man, I've been waiting on the day you was gonna ask me. So I was like, all right, sounds like a plan. So what I did was I waited on him. Got in the living room, and we was chilling. We was watching something on BET. I don't even remember what it was at the time, but it was something simple.
Uncut.
Yeah. I wish it was uncut. So we watched, and we chilling, and he came through, and he rolled up like a super ultra blunt. Like I think it was a super ultra, and it was one of them blunts where it looked thicker than usual. Like you used to see them. It looked thicker than usual because I guess it was 420. So it looked like
an espresso.
It kind of looked like a Twix.
Oh my!
Kind of looked like a Twix.
With both of them still in the
package. With both of them still in the package. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is what we gonna do. And at the time, I didn't know there was so many differences in regards to just smoking weed, to dro, to the sticky, to the. I didn't know there was that many differences.
You know they came out with collard green blunts.
Yeah.
Like the collard green, and they got a potato salad one. The cigarillos?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I don't know if you want to try that one.
No, I don't.
Neck bones?
No, I don't. You good on that.
For all my smokers, try the neck bones.
But, so he did that, and I hit it, Came through in rotation. I hit it, and he was talking and shooting that shit, while the blunt rolling around, talking that nonsense.
Indeed.
And next thing you know, I'm giggling. like I'm giggling for no reason. Like ain't even really nothing on TV. I'm just giggling. I'm like, bro, what's in there? He was like, I know, right?
We're not high.
He was like, we on the next level. I was like, this is my first time, so I already know I'm on another level.
Yeah.
So we went. I was like, fuck it. I was the whole day. We was shooting the shit, drinking. Went to Jack in the Box, had the munchies like it was. Got a bacon ultimate, 2 tacos.
Oh, you went in.
Large fry,
for
large
some reason.
drinks. And, yeah, man. I think I got the bacon potato wedges, bacon cheddar potato wedges, too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I went in, bro. And then my metabolism was on 85 back in the day, too. So, yeah, all that went down. All that went down, no problem.
Beyond the DM.
And I fell asleep, bro.
Oh, shit.
I fell asleep, bro. I was done.
It sounds like they put lean in it right off the bat. Got you.
I don't know what
double started.
I did that. We chopped it up. We was laughing, had a good time, and I passed out probably like about 4 or 5 o'clock.
And you realize this is not for you.
Yeah, but I
dibble and dabble.
I dibble and dabble when I feel like it.
Yeah. I think the last time I have it, I'm a anniversary smoker.
Okay.
Normally it's the birthday or some kind of event has taken place, but the first time that I ever experienced with the reefer, that green leaf, the first time I had it, to be honest, this kind of what scared me from fucking with it at all.
Okay.
First time I had it, I have no proof. Well, I have proof, but I don't know what else was in it. But it couldn't have been weed only.
Right.
The first time I ever purchased weed, I purchased it from a member of the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Somebody that works there.
Okay.
So it turns out my first experience had to be a fire experience.
Yeah.
I could have started. I should have just started with some little, some of that grassy looking shit.
The Reggie.
Oh no.
The simple stuff.
Something tells me that Snoop Dogg stopped by our local hospital and dropped this off.
Some actual California civilians must have.
And the thing about it, now if I smoke, I don't even get high anyway. But this time, This time I remember smoking it. We were all kicking it and stuff. Once I got through smoking it, we was cool. And then I started crying. Everybody was laughing at me. I was just crying and crying and crying. And, I was laughing at first, but then I just couldn't stop crying. And then somebody asked me, well, what you crying for?
Yeah, right?
I told them the Queen of England was here. The Queen of England was on my ceiling.
Oh.
Walking on the ceiling.
Oh, you was on some extra shit.
And it was like in the Renaissance Queen of England. Like in those days.
With the joint around her neck.
Yeah, with all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, the hell? And in the movies, they make it all crazy.
Yeah.
You seeing all these psychedelic colors. Yeah. I know it don't supposed to be that. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I jumped in the bathtub. I was crying in the bathtub. And one of my friends came up there, and they told me that they was a ghost.
Yeah.
So I knew it wasn't just me. They started crying, and they was like, I found out I'm dead. I'm a ghost. And I was like, you a ghost? All this time? You been a ghost?
Y'all bugging out, bro.
It was like 5 of us. Everybody was crying. My whole apartment was filled with tears.
Oh.
And then shit. I discovered this thing called Mad Dog 2020.
Oh Lord, the MD.
And then I discovered I'm a drinker, even though I don't drink that anymore.
Yeah.
But that's what escorted me off the marijuana road.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, you know what? I'm good on all that. I'll just drink.
So now my question is, because obviously, it's coming. And it's here.
The time's come.
The time's come.
Yeah.
To ask yourself that question.
I'm gonna focus on beverages.
It's a particular holiday.
Yeah.
I might get into it, man. I might, it's 2018. You know what I'm saying?
You might express yourself.
Yeah. I might have to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? When in Rome, do.
Today is the day. So if you want to express yourself, go ahead and do it. I know the only thing that's gonna be smoking around here is a fragrance diffuser in my household.
I got that.
I don't want the Queen of England stopping by.
Tomorrow will come, and girl, I can't wait.
It's her anniversary. I don't know. Now you got me thinking.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to tell you, bro. You might want to go ahead. The first thing I'll do is roll up. That's what I do.
Whoa.
Anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
On 420.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, man.
It's a 420.
I'm telling you, remixes, bro.
There you go.
Remixes.
Put that in the notepad.
I'm telling you, the notepad remixes. But I'm thinking
Velvet mixtape.
Thinking about, you know what I'm saying, just going ahead and calling up the smokers of choice and be like, yo,
indeed,
I'm in. I don't care what you're doing, I'm in.
The wild child will be found in your local bushes. Go ahead and give them a bomb.
Found doing something or someone.
Or he might be smoking bushes.
And we talk about you.
You smell
man, I can't wait, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to get litty. Oh man, Friday too. Friday.
It's on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful. I don't think you look at your calendar today. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Friday,
oh yes. It is a Friday. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, bro.
You about to express yourself.
I'm not. Hey, it's gonna happen, y'all.
Indeed.
Just know I'm gonna be somewhere with really, really low eyes.
Well, today is the day that your race will be altered.
Yeah.
He used to be African American. He's currently going to alter that. We're not going to offend anyone by telling you what race he's going to become, but it's going to be a race of choice.
Yeah.
And there's your kicker.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to leave that for you because it's the perfect timing to get this shit here cranked up.
Talk to me.
Now, me and you was recently in an intriguing conversation, and I'm going to expound on it here today.
Ooh, okay.
Once in the early 2000s, they said, it ain't tricking if you got it, 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 asking stuff. Now, this gentleman that I know is known for tricking. And then I looked around and I said, what is the difference between being a trick? I say that with aggression.
Yeah.
With being a trick or being an established relationship where you're giving your girl money.
True.
Now, this is where it gets real intriguing. So, the difference between the tricking and giving a woman money. First off, have you been in this boat where somebody is, and I know we all have,
well,
we have desires.
Well, yeah.
We can say, I see through that shit, bitch.
I'll just answer the question and just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, we gonna elaborate a little bit. But
no, you can. Go ahead and expound on it. Go ahead, because I'm gonna back up.
Okay, so, tricking and relationship established giver.
Yes,
is what we're gonna call this. Yeah, I've been in both situations. These tricks are really for kids.
They're for kids.
They really are for kids. You got to be a grown man to know it's a trick from then a woman that you are giving money to.
They think you got a trick to get the treat.
Right. So,
but it's trick or treat.
Right.
And it's 420, not Halloween.
Right. So, in the instance, man, like, you got this thing, right? Where you be like, shorty bad.
Yeah.
So you might be mesmerized about, the woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Yeah.
And little do you know, your pockets is about to be on me.
Yeah.
And she's giving you, she's whispering all these sweet
benefits. But little Boosie said, my gas tank on E, all drinks on me, wipe me down.
Yeah.
But this is different.
Yeah, this is different. This is definitely different. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. In the event that I'm giving and dishing and pulling all this money, I hope there's a rainbow at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
I hope there's a rainbow. But then in the event that there's not, you're not supposed to have that mentality. You're supposed to be doing it because you want to.
But okay, tell me this: at what point do you? What point are you willing to give money? Because if it's, I know there's a point, we gotta.
I think it depends.
Cross a milestone.
I think it depends on the situation. Like if you're like, hey, I need like $20 towards my light bill,
and you just start talking to her.
Yeah, like I can. If it's like more of a consistency, like that's the only time I hear from you, blah blah blah, woo. Then
once the trend begins, you
gotta catch the trend.
Yeah.
So that's when I come to the 3 strikes you out. Like I'll be like, I ain't got it. So you just gonna have to, figure it out. When you got the hey, how you doing? Good. Oh, I'm hungry. I want some wings. Well, shorty, go get you some goddamn wings.
Yeah.
Go get you some.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, even if it's new, if it's something simple like, hey, I'm trying to come through, but I ain't got no gas.
Right.
And if I give you gas, that's cool. If it's I need a cigarette or something, I don't see it as a big deal.
Right.
Now, we fresh, we new in this circumstance.
Right.
If this continues going forward, now I'm concerned. Now, if the next time you want to come through, you need some gas, or you need a cigarette, or you need something, or I can't call you because my phone is due.
Right.
I would, now I'm already like, we only at the second time, but I'm already at, what the fuck you think this is, bitch?
Right.
I'm already there. Like what kind of, like Kevin Hart said, what kind of party is this?
Right. Like I gotta literally test this. Like I know, fool me once, it's shame on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fool me twice is definitely shame on you.
Yeah.
And third time I'm like, no, we gotta. So like, we go on a date and I pay the first time, cool, whatever the case may be. But it all depends on what happens after. Are we continuously talking, or I need to hear from you like, hey,
when you have a desire,
hey, you heard my pay schedule and that's the only time I hear it.
On Friday, or every other Friday,
right,
or
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it all depends on the conversation, what's going on, how it's going on. If the vibe is there or anything, like I'm pretty
vibe.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
So if it's there, you know what I'm saying, I don't have no problem.
Yeah.
But if you on some, hey, how you doing? On some dry shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Can't function. Like we got to exit stage right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick it up quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick that shit up quick because I'm wild like that.
Exactly. And that's what the wild child does.
Yeah, I'm wild like that.
You know, I smell what you're cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you another bomb. You smell what's going on around here.
But here's the kicker though, like bro, because here is the shit though.
Oh, it's an early kicker.
Because these chicks are smart, bro.
Ganking these niggas.
These chicks is smart
Ganking
in a mug, yo. Chicks is smart.
Yeah.
So they play their position.
Yeah.
They give you the ones you want. They give you the hype you ups.
Yeah.
They know they can feed into a man's ego.
They let you get some of the junk pudding.
You know what I'm saying? They even let you get some of the pop.
Yeah.
The pudding.
The pudding pop.
They let you get some of that.
And then they say, boy, my phone is due.
So they
you know what? They will do that. Like I'm talking about immediately. Like the moment you finish, like y'all still laying in the bed and like, oh snap, let me see my phone. Oh damn, my phone due. And then they cut their eyes at you. I didn't even know. I'm like, don't you start.
And they don't even bring it into like a smooth conversation. Like
ain't no transition to it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, can you tell me what time it is?
Yeah.
You get your phone, like, yeah, you know, it's so and so time, you know what I'm saying? And then you start surfing the web, they were like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to surf the web, but they cut my phone off. You know, you be like, your phone ain't on, but I just talked to you like Tuesday. You like, yeah, you just cut it off on Thursday, you know. So I was just able to over here to, you know, get over here and, you know, see you at the time, you know.
Exactly.
And but it's cool, you know, I'll figure it out one way or another.
Yeah, that's the clue talk right there.
Yeah.
That's the clue talk.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, figure it out then, bitch.
Well, you know what I mean? I let you got what I want, you know what I mean? But it's you know what though? On some real shit though?
Yeah.
Guys be doing this shit too.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Man, I can't.
And I'm sure they play it the same way. Like, especially if you're doing some clue shit, like, oh man, oh shit, my phone due.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I forgot to pay my lights, and without lights, I can't call you.
Or that you
I was gonna cook for you and make you think you're gonna get something out of it.
You know, I was gonna do this, you know what I'm saying, but I did not have to pay that child support, you know.
Yeah.
The child support ran through me, you know what I'm saying, so I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Some people do that too. They be paying to do the child support.
Yeah, like I would have came through, you know what I'm saying. I would have came through and got you. I would have cooked for you, girl. You know what I'm saying. I would have, you know, I would did everything for you, rubbed your feet, and everything. But I was like, I didn't have no gas to get over there, unfortunately. So that's why I asked you to come over here.
Exactly.
And I would have cooked you. I had a nice ass meal, but you know, unfortunately, you know,
yeah,
it was just the first of the month.
Yeah,
first of the month. I'm trying to take care of me and mine. You know. So I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You know, so like, it's one of those things where like, Trick is out here, bro.
Yeah.
Trick is out here.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, boy. Boy, people got bags and everything, bro. They put people in goodie bags and whatnot, exactly. Bro. And it's hard to find out who's really for who nowadays. And this is the reason why you have people now questioning their relationships.
Yeah.
And questioning everything they do. Because there's so much shit out here.
Yeah.
It's so much shit out here.
Check this out.
Talk to me.
And I told you this story before, but I'm going to go into further detail.
Yeah.
And, you know, for those who, especially, you know, everybody else ain't heard this story. So my homeboy, by the name of, let me see here. Okay. That's the name.
Okay.
You know how we do that. Now, my homeboy, he had this chick he was talking to. And every time, I already peeped the game from the outside looking in.
Right.
And he used to take me to work. So he'll drop me off at work. He'll be on the phone with old girl.
Yeah.
Old girl would be like, hey, man, I ain't gonna be able to call you for this whole upcoming week because they're gonna cut my phone off.
Uh-huh.
So she would shoot it to him in a way that benefits him. So he would be like, oh, baby, I don't want them to cut your phone off because then we can't talk. Because he's thinking, damn, I'm going to lose out. I don't want to lose out on this good conversation. Now, he pays her phone bill. After he pays her phone bill, I think it was like maybe a week later, she's like, I would call you, but they're going to cut my lights off. And when my lights off, I can't charge my phone. And if I can't charge my phone, I ain't going to have no contact with you.
Right.
He paid her light bill. Now they've been talking, I think 2 months, 2 or 3 months. It wasn't one day, but it was not long enough for what was going on. So I was already like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now we get to one day. I'm like, man, do y'all ever go anywhere? He's like, nah. Like I stop by, bring her lunch. I stop by and bring her money. I stop by and pick up the bill.
Damn,
so I'm like,
figure that shit out, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't notice a trend here.
For real, you bugging out right now.
So one time he stopped by and I was with him when he went to see her.
Right.
And I saw he was like, come here, give me a kiss. And she kind of just reached into the car, kissed his cheek. He gets out the car and he like, give me a hug. She gives him a hug, but before she gives him a hug, she looks around to make sure don't nobody see. So I was like, oh, I see. You embarrassed the homie.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, wow. So after that, I was telling him what was going on. Of course, he was like,
right.
I see hearts in my eyes and stars and stuff.
Right, that boy blinded.
Yeah, he couldn't see it. So she finally, and he would always, even I don't know why he would do this, but he'll tell her, well, he said this, and that. So she knew that I was onto her shit.
Right, she knew you peep game.
Yeah, because he wasn't saying it like he was peeping game. He was saying it like my homeboy thinks this, and that. So she started trying to, step her game up. So she was like, I tell you what, let's go on a date.
Ooh.
So they go to a date, and I'm like, hey, what time is your date? So I was like, oh, snap. She's stepping it up. He was like, we got a date at 2 a.m. So I was like,
what you going to Whataburger?
Yeah, I was like, why are you going to date at that hour? They went to Waffle House. But
you go to Waffle House on a date.
Yeah, so I was thinking, she was saying like, she just loves Waffle House and etc.
Bullshit.
I'm thinking to myself, no, she is simply trying to make sure that y'all are out at questionable hours so don't nobody see you.
Right.
And she can go on and do that so she can keep her money flow coming through.
She probably did that bitch on like a Wednesday. Ain't nobody out.
Yeah. 2 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Right. 2 a.m. on a Wednesday. Nobody out doing shit.
Exactly. So, of course, I told him more of a piece of my mind. And he was like, I told that bitch, I told her this, and that, and I'm done. And he even scolded her in my presence on the phone.
Okay.
Later on that day, I hit him up. I asked him where you're at. I'm like, where you at, man? And he was like, I'm at house.
Oh, okay.
I was like, so you back over there? He was like, yeah, she had a problem. She needed to use my car, so I'm just sitting on her porch till she get back. Like, so he wouldn't be doing shit like that.
Why you sitting on her porch, bro? What? Like a lost dog, bro.
Not to mention, she said she was a woman of the cloth of gospel.
Nah.
And so this already had me concerned. So that's why, because that was my next question. I was like, have you hit it?
Right.
And he was like, she doesn't do that. She's a woman of the cloth.
Did you at least peach the bitch?
He didn't get that opportunity. He didn't even get to, whisper in her ear as David Banner would have done. Especially being from the village that he was from, the good old Mississippi, but he failed.
Yeah,
so,
quick letter,
Humpy, you know why. No, man. So that's how that went down. That's what first made me. That was my first experience with Trickn. And then I start seeing a lot of other people doing it, and I start seeing a lot of other chicks that say they got to do this in their 70s. That he just want to see a picture or touch her on the pinky toe, and she good, and he good. So
man, it's. Boy, I think Trickn now is more of like it's.
But tell me this: has somebody ever tried you? Because it happened to everybody. It happened to everybody. It may not be that.
Yeah.
Because that would have been very clear.
I've had people try me.
And how did you handle this?
I just do it simple. Like, well, you might as well go get it. How you gonna get it? Like, I'm just asking real quick. You gonna ask me a question? I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm real hungry.
Yeah.
I think you should cook.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't got no groceries though. When you get paid.
Yeah. I had somebody hit me up before. Like, we weren't talking for a long time. And then I got a call, and I thought it was a, how you been type call or what you been up to. She got right to the point. Hey, what you been up to? I was like, nothing much, working, etc. She was like, my phone bill due tomorrow.
Damn.
Like, damn. I'm like, can I get a update? How you been? She jumped right straight to it.
How the kids, you know what I'm saying? How life? What's not new?
I looked at my phone and I found the red button with a picture of a phone on it.
Yeah.
I pressed that button.
Yeah.
Disconnect the call. I sat it down. I unpaused the video game.
There you go.
I said, go on about your life, bitch. We don't do that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I had shorty that text me, you know what I'm saying? Hello. Hey, how you doing? And, you know, you got the small talk and stuff.
Yeah.
How's a kid? You know, all that good stuff. And out of nowhere, like I want some wing daddies.
Oh, hell no.
Some wing style. You know what I'm saying?
Scam life.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You know, I had a real cool homeboy. He used to call these them free meal sluts.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He called them free meal sluts. Like you get nothing out of it, but all they wanted was a free meal. They
Yeah.
was hungry. So this shit even happens like on the first date. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, and that's usually when the first date, when the guys are most vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they trying to pull off all the stops.
They trying to pull off all the stops.
Yeah.
So, you know, they go through, you know.
Well, you need to be like, girl, stop.
Simple shit. On some simple shit, you know what I'm saying? On some, hey, let's go to Chili's real quick, you know what I'm saying? Not nothing like no McDonald's here. Not nothing like no extra. I don't need to say Olive Garden, but
yeah.
like, you know,
but it don't got to be the Brazilian steak.
You know what I'm saying? Brazilian steakhouse, nothing, you know what I'm saying? No Chapagacha, nothing like that. But, just Chili's.
Yeah.
Decent food, decent price.
Mm-hmm. Meet you right in the middle.
Meet you right in the middle.
Yeah.
So you know, you get out there and whatnot, you have a good time, and you know, shorty looking good, you know what I mean? It's a good conversation, it's a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You having a bomb ass time.
Yeah.
Gotta get some drinks in your system loose, you know what I'm saying?
Loose as a goose.
You know what I'm saying? So,
don't get me started.
On and off of Patron.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like, damn fool. Anyway.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
I'm pulling up another one. Keep talking to me.
Your thirsty ass.
You know how we do this shit.
Boy. Yes, go.
Know what the fuck going on around here?
Hold on. You gonna let me sip. Let our brother sip. But what I just got a little thirsty. Bless the Lord. I'm gonna get there right there.
Check me out though. So watch this. Now, at what point are you talking to a female and you get to the point that it's not looked at, and yeah, you know what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looked at that way.
Yeah.
Like, because eventually that changed. Because what we're saying is in the talking stage, that's kind of like, come on now. Or if y'all ain't talking like that no more, that's kind of like, come on now. But
so we talk about relationship stats now.
So either you relationship or y'all been talking for quite some time.
Okay.
At what point, and really it's you determine that, because that's what I'm asking. Like, at what point do you know, she say, hey, can I get $50 until tomorrow or till Friday? At what point are you comfortable doing that? And it's not looked at as tricking. It's just like, you know, I fucks with her, she fucks with me. This is what it is.
So I think it comes to the point where they hit you. No. What you doing? What you doing?
I need more ginger ale.
What you doing, bro? What you doing, bro?
We gotta keep this episode going. Woo!
But I think it comes to the real simple fact of like, I don't know if anybody else does this, but like, you'll keep tallies. Like, you'll know when it's genuine. You'll know when she's doing for you and you do for her, vice versa.
True.
Where it just cancels out.
It ain't no time on it. It's just
right, like,
know
when
it gets there.
You know, like it just happens. It just happens where you know you're gonna get it back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna even be a thing.
Yeah.
So people know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know you're gonna get it back.
Mm-hmm.
Like just hands down. I got friends right now that I can literally, like, if they ask me like for 50, if I got it, it's done. Yeah. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And you know that in relationships too. Whenever you got it, if you give it, it's a wrap. Because you know you're gonna get it back. So in some way, shape, or form.
So I'm gonna tell you this. And once upon a time, I was working. We'll go ahead and drop a name. I was working at Sam's Club.
Okay.
When I was working there, a lot of times I was in like you know, the folding clothes and all that stuff like that.
Right.
But sometimes they would have me in electronics, being that I am a nerd.
Yeah.
So they put me in the nerd section.
Yeah.
So I would be in electronics. This lady came over and she was checking out an iPad, nothing crazy.
Right.
She's looking at one, she wants to see what it costs, what it do, what's the features, and all that good shit.
Absolutely.
So I'm going over all the features with her. I'm going over the pricing. You know, if she, you know, what's a good price, what ain't a good price, and etc. Her quote unquote and I had to put quotations on this because this concerned me. Not boyfriend, but husband walks up, and she's like, "Wow, y'all's iPads are pretty expensive." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of what they cost all across the board. I don't remember the price. This was a few years ago.
Right.
I don't want those nerds to come for me and say I was lying. But 4, 5, whatever it was at the time. But she was looking at one. Dude comes up and she's like, I want to buy a brand new one, but my husband has one, and he has 2 of them. He's trying to sell me one, and he wants to keep his, and he wants to sell me the other. My eyes got very obese.
Right.
I didn't hear the word iPad. I heard the word sell.
Right.
I heard the word husband. I heard the word marriage.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on. Your husband's gonna sell? Your husband's gonna sell you an iPad?
Right.
And, they didn't see anything wrong with it. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell it to her. He had a good price on it. He said he was gonna sell it to her for $200. I was like, yeah, that's straight. I'm thinking, that's your wife. I don't know how long they were married. They seem to have been together for quite some time. That's just me guessing. They were an older couple, about in their 40s, just guessing. But, well, it don't matter how old you are. This is your wife. Like,
why don't you just give it that bitch?
So when when this girl is considered your girlfriend or wife, when she says, hey, can I get $50? Is it considered borrowing, or is it considered here? Like you said, you already know it's coming back tenfold. Y'all both know what it is. Or do you be like, hey, pay me back on Friday? Or like, what's the stipulations of that?
I think it's more along the lines of the relationship you have with the person, no matter if it's a girlfriend or not.
So is that cool?
So if it's my girl and I'm like, we ain't really like established that bond of it's cool,
it's too fresh,
come back to me tenfold and whatnot.
She need to pay you back.
She need to pay me back.
Oh my god.
She need to pay me back.
Yeah.
I mean, if you and then, like I said,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's fresh. It's like
it's still fresh.
You don't know what's really going on, and she actually really need it. I'm not saying that she don't need it.
Yeah.
But I am not gonna I still got stuff to do, and it's still like a week, a month in, or whatever the case may be.
I think even if y'all deep in, and it's only stipulation that this is a factor in is if something else is due. It's really gonna take y'all. Now,
exactly.
Like in my relationship, if I'm like, hey, my phone is due and I don't have it, and she has it, she'll pay it, and then if her phone turn around and be due like a few days later, and I get paid, I'll be like, I got yours. It's not I owe you or I'm paying you back. It's just like you gave it to me, you ain't have it to give, and I'm giving it back to you because now. If she say, hey, can I get $50? I'm going over here, or we're going out, me and the family's going out to eat. I'm not going to write it on a paper and pin it on the refrigerator and say, due with interest by the 21st. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, see, that I don't understand. I don't know, how you look at it, or you've been married before. Did y'all do borrow, or it was...
No, borrow, like when I was married, borrow and nothing like that, it didn't make a difference.
There was no such thing.
It was no such thing. We still had separate accounts, so that wasn't the issue. It was just like when bills needed to be paid, bills were paid. She still had her money to do what she wanted to do. I still had my money to do what I needed to do.
Now, does the amount matter? Like, I know you don't borrow in a relationship, like in an established relationship, but if she I have to have $2,000 by Friday. At this point, are you like, yeah? We
gotta figure out what the fuck it's for. And
yeah.
Is it a necessity of ours? Like,
yeah. At this point, are you expecting this back because of the caliber, or are you still like, that's my wife?
Well, no, that's my wife. At the same time, like, we gotta have to work out. We still gotta work out the agreement together
to understand.
To who, what, when, where, why. Because at the end of the day, it actually is like, at the end of the day, she still has her money, I still have my money, but technically, at the end of the day, what she needs the money for is what we need the money for.
Yeah.
Now, if it's for something like, she's like, hey, I'm on $2,000, I just want to go on this cruise, or you know what I'm saying? I'm leaving you at home.
Go about your business.
No.
Yeah.
If I truly had it to bless her with,
yeah.
But if it's something that's like, hey, we tight, it ain't really like that. Then we gotta figure.
We ain't got no food, but you hitting up Royal Caribbean.
What the fuck you on the cruise for? There's some real questions that need to be asked. So it's more along the lines of who it is, what's it for is the real question. And I think that's the real question in anything.
Yeah.
In regards to who you giving the money to and what's it for.
Because if she say I'm just going to a twerk off.
Right. Or even if I'm saying I'm going to the shaker clinic, you feel me? You know. I may need a couple singles, you know what I mean? I might need a couple singles.
She may not be able to help you out with
She might not be able to help me out with that.
She may give you Uno cards.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, she might give me, you know, that kind of counterfeit money or something like that. So,
you end up in a P in that night.
Right. You know, I might get the Dollar General dollars, you know what I'm saying? A little count, a little play money.
Of course, it end up hitting that eye and get swole.
Right? So, it depends on what it's for. Like, if you're like, hey, I just need gas to make it to my grandma. She in the hospital.
Yeah.
If I got it, yeah.
That's not a question.
That's something we can look into. I can spare $10 here and there. But even who it is, I can be like, I need that back.
So
who it is, I need that back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if it's the girlfriend, even if it's like, I don't know how long it's gonna last or whatever.
This is a questionable relationship.
It's like it may be on the rise.
Let me set you up on a payment plan.
It may be fresh to I'm like, hey, I just want to see how you handle it.
We're gonna put you on a payment.
We gotta do that. So I'm gonna give you this $10, but I'm gonna need it back by whenever you get paid.
Yeah.
And if she pays it back, I'm like, okay, you know, she paid me back, you know, on time. You know what I'm saying? No interest on that on time. So. You know that? And people do shit like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I do shit like that. Yeah. Big facts. I do shit like that.
Hashtag big facts.
Yeah, hashtag. For real.
So tell me this. Now, do you have it in you to cause them to be the trick? Now, let's be honest. Okay. We both know people. We both know a gentleman that we have in common that we know that he collects the dollars.
Okay.
He collects debit cards and cash. Okay. We both know this gentleman. Now, have you ever been in a situation that you were talking to a young lady, you are aware that she's a very giving soul, and of course the homies are saying, "Shoot, if I was you, I'd be getting all that money."
Right.
Now, do you have it in you to actually do that, or you just be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna."
Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna lie, I'm wild.
I can't. Yeah, I can't do that.
There's some things I'm not wild about, and that's what I'm, bro. I can't just continue to take and not give.
Exactly.
I'm a person that.
Because the homie's gonna say that. They're gonna be like, you might say, yeah, you know, I needed some gas. She gave me $20. They're gonna say, light bulb gonna pop up over their head. Ding! She gave you what? She gave me $20. She probably give you more than that. If I was you, I'd be doing etc. I'd be telling that motherfucker, you know.
Right.
I've had that whispered in my ear before, but I don't act on that because I'm like, I see this, and I ain't trying to be the angel here, but you know, I guess we both see it the same way. I see it like, I wouldn't want nobody doing that. Well, we both established that people have tried us with that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I ain't gonna do that. Especially, I look at it the total opposite. The fact that I see you down for me. Like, if you need it, I'm going to be down for you, but I ain't going to just be like, hey, can I get $10? Hey, can I get $50? Hey, I like this shirt. Hey, log on to this website and put in my password and put in your debit card and click submit.
Right.
I
can't do that, man. Like, I got to...
You know folks to do this. I know a few.
I'm not going to lie. I've actually known... Well, I guess it's because I know a lot more women. I've known women do that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have.
Well, some women got to do they got a fixing car dude.
Yeah, they got all of them.
You know.
They got them lined up. Like I said, women are smart, bro. They got...
Decorate your house, dude.
I shout out the women. I'm not going to lie.
A plumbing dude. Cut the grass, dude.
I got to give them some props, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when... I'm not going to lie.
Lick that feline, dude.
We might have to bring this up in a segment. We just made... Depending on how, or like a future topic, because the simple fact is like,
who pimping heavier?
When a woman looks good, when a woman looks good to any race, she can get what she wants. Out of speeding tickets, you know what I'm saying? She got the right stuff.
That's period. That's period.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when a woman looks good, and even the funny thing about that is, when a dude is like handsome, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you could find themselves.
He might get by with more.
Getting the extra perks.
Yeah.
That us commoners.
That we don't get away with.
We don't get away with. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
When a woman just has this, she looks good, the personality match the looks. Like, dudes spend checks on these women.
I know a guy to this day. He used to like, and we've all heard of this stunt, but I'm more shocked of how long he's been pulling this stunt off.
Right.
He pulls like when I was single and I was trying to go out. I'm like, you trying to go out? He was in a relationship, so I was looking at it as you probably can't go out like I can go out. But he was more like, yeah, I'm gonna just start an argument. So he'd go home, start an argument, but he was to the next level. It wasn't like Chris Rock on I Think I Love My Wife. Oh, you cook chicken again? Right. I'm tired of chicken. It wasn't that. He was going to the house, starting an argument, getting kicked the fuck out of the house,
right.
Packing all his shit up, having to stay in a hotel. He crying, and then once he get through crying, he like, I'm ready. Y'all still trying to go out? We go out. Once we go out, he's like, I don't know where I'm gonna stay tonight. He have spent the night, or sometimes he would go back and he was singing at the door and baby, I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry.
How R. Kelly said, I can't sleep, baby. Ooh. I can't live, baby. No one can. And she opened the door and said, and you still ain't gonna sleep, little nigga. You ain't gonna sleep in this house. Close the door. Boom. And then he said, what's going on tomorrow? He called me. So I'm like, damn, you be willing to, but in the moral of the story, I've known this guy for like 5 years. Yeah. They still together.
What?
They still together.
I don't understand a relationship. Might happen. Just a relationship period.
And I don't want to provide too much detail on this gentleman by the name of.
Okay.
But he's also provided her with some things that make her genitals itch.
Oh.
As well. Yeah. And he's fond of.
Oh.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Itchy and scratchy show.
Yeah. And he's fond of this website you may have heard of called Backpage.
Oh.
Yes. Give it up for Backpage.
You know what? Backpage deserve a lot of applause, bro. I know people be making.
You know people who go on this too?
People be making on Backpage, like they survive off Backpage.
I'm not playing Angel here, but I've never even been on that website. I know what it is. I've never seen it. Oh no, I take that back. I have seen it because this guy I'm talking about, one night we left the club, he had an unsuccessful night. He was browsing and I looked over on his phone. I was like, what's that? It was like Backpage. And I was like, well, that comes with features probably. And that's when he told me I have all the features already. My girl's already scratching her genitalia at home.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, so you've experienced all these features that it comes with already. So he didn't give a shit. But I was still thinking you probably can pick up more features. But he was willing to take that risk. But, yeah. But what trips me out is they still together. Like, and I'm not saying this is some cute dude or something, but it's kind of falls into what you're saying. Like, you know, some women or dudes may get away. Or it may just be simple, what all y'all probably thinking anyway, that bitch is stupid.
No, I like to call
because it may be that.
I like to call them the simple-minded individuals.
Yeah.
I would call them stupid because they may have some type of intellect.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that bitch know better.
Like,
let's say that.
There's some things that should raise some question marks and what's going on in this situation.
Yeah.
And people, boy.
Man.
And they just want that. They just want that. Whatever it is that they're searching for, they just want that.
Yeah.
So they keep feeding.
Exactly.
And women and men are eating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they ain't never full. You know. So until you actually say some shit. That's your simple-minded ass.
Cause but you know what? One time she shocked me. But you know, I guess not everybody, but a lot of people go through this. I'm done with this nigga. Right. I'm done with this bitch or whatever.
That's a relationship.
Yeah. Bro. But he had got dumped at one time, and he called me with tears in his eyes, and he was like, "She dumped me." But you know, it wasn't the dump for 30 minutes dump or 45 minutes dump, and then they back together. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks that passed, and he was in a hotel this whole time, and I was like, "Oh, she might have dumped him for real." And then, lo and behold, as we all know on good old social media, I began to see photographs of them, me and Bae, and I was like, oh, it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. And then I received a phone call on a Saturday at 9:03 p.m. What are you doing tonight? And I was like, well, based off the last experience, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I know what you need to be doing. Staying your ass in the house.
Right.
You should just go to bed. You guys should get you some powdered donuts, pull up a little movie on the Fire Stick, and call it a night.
Why powdered donuts, bro? Like, you didn't even say popcorn. You said powder. You went all the way left on powdered donuts.
Let me tell you, if you want to have some good sex, you get you some powdered donuts, and you get you some good old, whiskey or something. Get you some powdered donuts. You stand up to your, look at your girl. You put a toboggan on. I call this the Tyrone Biggums.
The Tyrone. Oh. Keep going. It hit me.
I call this the Tyrone Biggums. You grab her right from the, from behind her head, like you're gonna do the German suplex, and that's when you go ahead and express yourself and give her that hula hoop, that down south hula hoop,
right,
with powdery lips. And you go ahead and kiss her on the left butt cheek, leave a powdered lip print right there. Let her know.
What? Guys, hey, to all the viewers out there that's listening to this particular episode, I do not know what's wrong with Jugganaut in regards to powdered donuts in movies.
It's a vibe.
And powdered kisses on the butt cheek. Mm-hmm. I don't do that shit, y'all. I'm wild, but I ain't that wild.
Hey.
Like, you catch me on some extra shit, we'll have another.
If you know
what, we should have a segment about that, bro.
About powdered donuts?
No. About
what is too much?
About sexual encounters and fantasies.
Yeah, and fantasies.
And fantasies.
Oh my goodness.
And fantasies.
Close your ears.
I mean, I don't see why not.
No, everybody has a strange.
Everybody got
strange fantasy.
Do some strange. All I'm
gonna say is, if you get you some powdered donuts, and after your young lady of choice leaves or doesn't leave or whatever the case, if you have other company, and they come in your house and they say, well, wild child, your house is partly cloudy. You tell them there's a reason for this. And you go ahead and refer them to hostess or Miss Byers. Because all these powdered donuts, it's partly cloudy in this motherfucker.
Y'all, something's wrong with Jugganaut. I think we're going to have to end this real just to see if he need a head check, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to give him.
Just pray for him. Keep me in your prayers.
What you call them things?
Lift me up in prayer.
Yeah, lift him up. Yeah. I can't even think of medical term. We're just gonna say Jesus be with him.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes it ain't no better way.
Oh man, it must have been what you got in that cup.
It could be this cup. Not to mention, I was drinking prior to.
Yes, you was.
This time I was drinking prior to the recording. So So now all I can see is powdered donuts right now. So I have a little situation.
You know what? We gonna go get some powdered donuts for him because he out here bugging.
Yes.
He out here bugging now.
I know what I'm gonna get. Right soon as we turn this recording off for y'all, I'm finna get some powdered donuts, some baby oil, some rose petals, and some Crisco.
So, see, this is why this is another topic. It's the simple fact that Crisco and baby oil in the same sentence with powdered donuts, I can't.
Yes.
I really can't. Like, y'all, matter of fact, y'all pray for him.
Even though
I don't even know if I want to pray for him no more. Like, y'all pray for him. It's a little extra for me right now.
It's gonna get very magical.
It's a little extreme.
It's gonna get very magical.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about unicorns. I don't know anything about y'all.
Indeed. Providing a unicorn.
But yeah, man. You know what though? In regards to our topic though, man, today, these people out here trolling.
Oh, let me tell you. Let me do not get me started on that. Lynneopoly can tell you. There's been plenty. When I hear about trolling, I can go on. This episode might go too long if I get on that. That's a whole topic.
Oh no, we might need.
I'm putting that on my notepad. Yeah, you see how I got pissed off?
Yeah.
When I hear that word.
Boy, yo, his eyes got super big, y'all. Like, y'all should have seen it.
Yeah.
Y'all should have seen it.
When I hear that word, I'm like, oh, don't you start with me.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it ends up leading to. You got these girls out here, you know what I'm saying? They say they looking for love.
In all the wrong places. You know what, looking for love in too many places. Looking for
that
love.
Might be another topic too.
Exactly.
Like, what is love really now?
What is love? Baby, oh, me.
Remind me of that night at the Rocks. They chest bumping that chick, bro.
Got your head tilted to the right side.
What is that?
I'm gonna tell you what. You might not know about this one, but I'm gonna show you this after we get off of here. It's on Class Act.
Okay.
You remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
When they go to the club on there, it's a song that comes on. It's by a group called Black Box.
What?
It's an old group, and it's like everybody, 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 everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, let me. What you know? Everybody. What you know about I like to move it.
Bro.
I like to move it.
Come on, bro. Boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Madagascar.
Hey, oh yeah, they touched it too.
They touched it on Madagascar, bro.
Indeed.
That's
But shoot, we're gonna go and wrap this thing up, big baby. So,
yeah.
First off, go ahead and drop that email. Any shout outs you got for him, Wild Child?
Oh, man. I had a shout out to the one, the only, the son.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a young lady that voice you had.
Come on, man.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Come on now. I'm wild until I'm tied down. But,
Trick or treat, lick her feet. She'll give you something good to eat.
I ain't really no feet, bro. You walk on those all day. Can't do it. But to my son, you know what I'm saying, he's the reason why I do any and everything in life. Yeah, he's my guy. Of course, I do my family, my friends, my loved ones.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We always got to give a shout out to them because they the one that keep me mobile, agile, and exile.
Hey.
You want to do what I need to do, how I need to do it.
Hey. Man, I keep your exile.
Yeah. Yeah, they do their thing. They hold me down.
Hey.
So, to the support team of the Velvet Vibez, you know, we want to give y'all the love and all the love because without y'all, we wouldn't have nobody to listen to it.
And without y'all, we ain't shit.
So we appreciate all the listeners. I gotta give a little special shout out to the person, my friend, my homie. She the homie. She do it all. They ain't the boo though.
Who is this?
They ain't the boo.
Just a friend?
This is just friend.
Biz Marquis discussed this before.
Yeah.
R. Kelly discussed it before.
Yeah.
I'm in love, a friend is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, she cool as shit. But she keep me grounded.
Yeah.
She cool as shit.
Cooler than a polar bear's toenails.
Yeah, that's a special shout out. She always listening to. So I gotta give a shout out.
Is this the one that said don't call my name? I'm starting to tell because we haven't heard the name of this shout out.
Yeah.
That special person.
Yeah, that special person.
Boom.
It's shout outs times 2. But other than that, everybody get a shout out, man. Like
everybody get your roll on.
Everybody that's listening, everybody that supports your boy, everybody that supports their own dreams, their own aspirations, you get a shout out.
Hey.
Because ain't nothing like making yourself better.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Feel that one time. One thou wow. Ow.
And how can I get a hold of you?
Yeah, you know you can reach your boy at the sawildchild@gmail.com.
You smell.
S is a sound, A is an apple. Wildchild@gmail.com. What up, though, G?
Wild Child.
You smell me? And I'm gonna send a shout out to Lynneopoly. Shout out to my brother. You know what? I gotta make sure my other brother gets it because my other brother didn't get it like he should have. My brother Trey, what's good? Drop a bomb for you.
Yeah, boy.
You already know what it is. Sitting one out there for. Why DJs be talking about that? This what's it. Man, all DJs go. Well, I want to send a shout out to my offspring. You already know what it is, my son Exodus. You already know what it is, baby. And I want to say,
Boom shakalaka!
Send a shout out there to Mama, the Valley Cookie Company. Oh boy, let me tell you, we had some good cookies out there. It should have been 420 when we was out there, because when I was out there in the ATO in Alabama, boy, I was filled with cookies.
Okay.
I was like, how Forrest said, what did he say? I must have had about 15 Dr. Peppers. I took so many Dr. Peppers, I was filled. Just like that. So y'all know what it is. Shooting one out there for the Scorpion King if I didn't do that. My boy Golden Nuts, you already know what's good. Y'all holler at us. Velvet Vibez. Oh, and cannot leave the email out. I was fucking with you. 100% spelled out. velvet@gmail.com. Holler at us. We out this motherfucking bitch.